This is Mike from TechHog.com, and I'm going to be showing you an app called RingDroid. It's an app that allows you to cut a song directly on your phone as opposed to having to use another device or a computer to get a ringtone. It's a simple, easy, free app that you can get on the Android market. And so let's go ahead and boot it up here. I'm going to come to the app drawer and scroll down. And it's going to be the music note there with the scissors. We'll boot that up. And so this is what you kind of come up to. You'll see like a list of songs that you might want to pick. So if you want to use these, you can. Otherwise, you can get the button in the top left that says search. You can put in an artist, you can put in a song title, an album, and kind of narrow it down through that way. The upper right-hand corner is the option to record new. You can record a song, you can record a radio, television, yourself singing, whatever you want to record. But for the purpose of this, we'll just pick 30 Seconds to Mars from yesterday. Okay, and so at the top of the screen, you're going to see where it says 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on as the song's length. Kind of giving you a breakdown of how long your ringtone is going to be. With this app, it's kind of nice that you're not regulated to just using just 30 seconds. You can use the back slider here to make the ringtone short. You can make it long. The slider that's kind of hidden up here on the left, you can kind of see it from here and over here. It moves the whole bracket that you've chosen. Like I said, if you use this one here, it'll scroll it down to being a short ringtone, where you can go from there. In the background is these lines up and down. That is the audio and the pitch. With that, you can actually see where a dead spot is or a quiet spot is, where if you want to begin or end a song or a ringtone at that point. So for the point of this, we're just going to slide it over here to about 30 seconds and maybe go to 50 for a 20-second ringtone. So at this point, there's a button here that says play. And so if you hit play, you're going to hear where it would start. Now, assuming that you're okay with this, and again, for the purposes of this demonstration, if you're okay with the ringtone, you can just hit pause to stop it and say, okay, this is what I want to use. The bottom here is a little button that looks like a disc, and you just hit that to save, and it brings up this little menu here. The option to type or save as is a type, and then the name. From yesterday, ringtone works fine. What we'll do is we'll call it, we'll just leave it at that. For the type, if you hit this, you can save it as a music file, an alarm file, notification, and ringtone. So for the purpose of this demo, we're going to just call it a ringtone. And we're going to hit save. And then from right here within the app, you can actually make it your default ringtone. You don't have to go to your menus and settings and sounds and try to find out where it all is to kind of just boom, hit the button, new default ringtone. If you decide you want to assign it to a specific person in your contact list, you can hit this button here for assign to contact. Or you can hit close and just decide to do it, whichever one to do later. So we're just going to hit assign to contact, and we'll just call it to Goose here. And successfully assign ringtone to Goose. So you could just be happy and be done with this, but let's say, oh, you know what, I changed my mind. I want to just call it to everybody and have it the ringtone for the overall phone. Instead of having to go through your settings and menus and options and all that stuff, simply just come back into your app drawer and boot up the RingDroid again. And again, here's your list, but if you scroll all the way to the bottom, here's your ringtones. So you'll notice that there's a few of them in here. I had a few tries with this one here. Just tap the little down arrow. You can edit it, you can delete it, you can set as default ringtone, or again, assign it to a contact. So now I'm going to assign it to the entire default ringtone, change the default, come back out, and just for demonstration purposes, we'll come into settings, go to sound, and we'll go to sound profile, turn it on normal, and we'll just test the volume length. So if I just do this, that just shows you the volume. Do loud. But there you go. So it saves it as your default ringtone right within the app. Very simple, very clean, very easy to use, and best of all, it's free. So again, it's called RingDroid, all one word, on the app market. And so I hope you guys give it a try, see if you can make some cool ringtones with it. And again, this is Mike from TechHog.com, and we'll see you guys next time.